Hey there, Improvatars! Callamander from Whose Line Is It Anyway here, international comedy icon, and of course role model to pretty much everyone on the planet since 1990. There are 5 people in Des Moines who just don't care for me, but hey, Des Moines. Anyway, what is going on? You're asking yourself. Well, the lovely Callamander asked me to just give you a little shout out. I know you've been improvising some Whose Line style games. I'm guessing you're fans of Whose Line, and if you are, I'm just going to assume I'm your favorite because you've seen the other guys, right? Yeah. Oh, I was just walking my dogs. Hey, guys. Say hi. Say hi to the improv. They don't speak English. Never buy dogs from French people. Anyway, I hope you have a great time doing your show. I don't really have a lot of advice on improvising, except just do it as much as you can. It really is a muscle that has to be sort of toned and strengthened. Watch the people that the improvisers you love, and see what it is they're doing. And, maybe you can steal it, make it your own. It happens. What else? You know what? The basic thing is have fun. Just do all the things you don't do in real life. You listen, you accept, you make the other person look good. And remember, it is fun. It's not rocket science. You're making up stuff. Have the best time you can have. And, you've seen the people I work with. I can't tell you how often I've had to fake having a good time. It's easy as that. Good luck. Go out there and kick some improv butt.
But I do. A good chunk of them just happen to be in VR, or like I talk to them in Discord now. And there have been times where I've had in-person interaction, and I just think to myself, wow, my VR friends are way fucking cooler than you. I guess the main reason, though, I'm speaking now is...
I'm so sorry, Sergius. I had to turn the volume up on the bot, so it caught like half. It caught like probably half of what you did.
So I just poured my heart out for the last 2 minutes and was sincere unlike any other fucking time I'm in VR, and then the Callamander flags me down and hey, most of that was not caught by the damn bot. It's the miracle of Altspace. I have made some incredible friends here, hopefully some lifelong friends, and there are times where in real life I'm at school and some people are being like dumbass asshole 21-year-olds, and I think to myself, wow, my VR friends are a lot cooler than these fucks. And they are. I met some amazing people here. I found hidden talents I didn't know I have. I got to be an evil blue robot for, God knows how long, and people put up with my stupid, annoying ass. And apparently I was funny for it, too. That's the important part of improv, in my humble opinion. Doesn't matter what your fucking technique is, so long as you get a good laugh out of people. And I think I have, and I've had many a laugh in here, too. My main thing, and me personally doing this, is kind of like archival purposes, that, like, Altspace existed. It was a place. People had a community here. We had drama. We made enemies here. There were goddamn factions. It's been a wild ride, and that kind of happens when big company goes hands off and it becomes Lord of the Flies VR style. I refuse to call it a metaverse. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is like, what's the date today? March something 2023, early March. It goes down on March 10th. So if you're watching this way in the future, I hope VR's cooler. Hope your audio levels are better than this. I hope you meet as cool of people as I have around here. Just remember Altspace. Remember where your roots are. Remember us, where we came from. Catch you on the flip side. I'm your future robot overlord. Vote for me in 2036. No, that's not a joke.
Okay, so I guess this is just this is where I'm starting this. So I just wanted to say, fuck, I did like I don't know, I don't know where to start because like I got a lot to say. Obviously, only so much time. I'm gonna take a Cal's whole fucking hard drive with this now. But in all seriousness, I guess I'll just go chronologically because why not? Um, when I first found Altspace and didn't immediately hop back out because I thought it was dead because it was just freshly after the Microsoft acquisition, 5 years, over 5 years. Um, September of that year was when I started regularly coming in, and what a lot of people don't know is that was like under 3 months after I graduated high school, and like 2 months after that, improv night started, and that's like been the main thing for like my life that I've known that I can come back to, which we actually, for chronology wise, just like a fucking hour and a half, no, sorry, 2.5 hours ago, we just finished the last Altspace episode of it. Anyway, besides the point, um, I, God, I could not possibly convey all that Altspace has done for me because, well, for one, I haven't really known an adult life outside of it for more than a few months. Two, um, like while I, had a lot of fun making jokes with buddies before Altspace came, before I got the practice in things that I did in Altspace, uh, I wasn't anywhere fucking near like fucking tolerable at it until years down the line. Um, but yeah, it's just like so many of the people that I currently know now, so many of the projects that I'm currently involved in now ultimately stem back to people that I met in here and things that I started in here, with people. Like only people that I knew before Altspace. Um, only those people that I can remember, of course, besides family. Um, do I know outside of Altspace? Because the thing is, when I came in here, I didn't have much of a social life in real life because I don't live in a good town for it, and I don't have really the means to exit for like a few years. And so like Altspace has been a lot of my social life, and whatever I can, find online through reasonable means where people aren't just being a walking, talking meme, but like Altspace for so long has been the social VR home of like a decent population, but also just people being who they actually fucking are in real life. Like, like at least to an extent, because like I have a little more confidence when I got this avatar on. And it's a little different than you're used to seeing it. We got a running bit going funeral wise. But but anyway, um yeah, like there's so much confidence that I gained here, but also like ability in making friends, in meeting new people, in striking up conversations with people I don't already know. Maybe it would have happened without Altspace, but this is how it happened. And so many connections I've made here, so many people I would literally take a bullet for. Sergius, Don, Sarah, Meta, like NA, Shiseki, fucking like I could go down like just an infinite list of people who I would die for from here. And then of course Improvatars, all of this having founded about a year ago. And introduced some buddies that I'd already been doing comedy shows with. But this and these guys are just life and soul. These are some of the kindest and most genuine and fucking beautiful, open-minded and hilarious motherfuckers you'll ever meet in your entire life. Giving all the opportunities in the world to people who've never done these things before. Or if you have, just fucking have fun with us. And this is like one of those situations where I feel like no matter what happens when I walk away from here, I'll always have had more to say. Because like I've been ever since the announcement came out that Altspace was ending, I've been thinking about how now that it's closing, before it gets all of the shit together, that like people have had very valid complaints over the years. I'm one of the only people because of that I knew at the start of my time in Altspace that is still here, especially because I've been doing shows here and it still has worked, at least for the most part. Um, where was I fucking going with this? But like, yeah, it's one of those things that like because it didn't get all its issues worked out before finally ending, like was it felt like it was on the chopping block for years now. Um, I know that I have had unforgettable, beautiful times here that are not really going to be replicated by other places on the internet quite to that level. Is it kind of, I don't even know how it was possible here, but like, because that happened, and most of like what people say about Altspace is justifiably like, oh, it's fucking broken, which it is, and oh, it's fucking difficult, which it is, and that's like the main thing about it because people have so much trouble with it. But it feels like people are never going to like understand the beautiful and uniquely so parts of the platform is what I'm trying to say. And that's made me kind of sad. 'Cause it's like these are like I literally have been having a girls' night with like only one person who I met outside of here, one person who I definitely met in here, and literally one of these people, I was present for one of their therapy sessions. We're that close. Um, it's I people who have been organizing all this time. Uh, I know it Faye, Lauren, way back when Kaylin, Schmidtech. I used to talk with him more frequently. Um, the like God, like the admins have been such good friends of everybody here as well, and more so, like they're so much more accessible than they usually on other bigger platforms, and they've been so courteous and so open, and like they've had such limited resources because of limited funding from Microsoft, but it's I there are things that there are no words in the English language to thank people enough for. And I just, I hope that things are going to work out after, and I have a feling they will, especially with these guys. This is a set cast show anyway. And so we're going to continue to have fun with this in VR chat, but like that was such a magic in a bottle sort of situation. And there were so many times, there were times in my life when like I was going through some really tough shit. And the one thing keeping me going, keeping me getting up in the morning was I'm going to get to, do another episode of Improv Night or Improvatars or any number of the other shows. I'm going to get to go into Altspace. I thought someone was behind me. I'm going to get to go into Altspace and hang out with people who I love and care about. I'm going to get to meet people from all over the world in ways that like they're actually going to feel safe because they're in a place where people aren't just being like a walking, talking meme. Because in places like VR chat, that's mostly just people in private spaces that feel that safe. There's not that kind of expectation, and Altspace usually justified that kind of expectation here. Rec Room doesn't have it 'cause it's full of kids, but yeah, it is just, and it took nothing to make a show here. By
Hi,
the way,
Stevie.
the event system. Hi, good to see you.
I love you, but it's not supposed to be an hour dialogue.
That's fair. Right, I'm running for too long. Love Sherry. I'm never gonna feel like I said enough, so love you. The event system. It took nothing to make a show here. The event system. It's just an idea, and people. Oh.
The county cleanup with a mop and bucket like the lost collections of Egypt.
All right, take two. Are you sure it's working this time? All right, so where to begin, Eric? Thank you so much for this. I am so glad to be a part of this. I've always loved improv. I've always watched the shows. I always wanted to be part of something like this. I'm disappointed in myself that I'm not as good of an actor as as most of all the other people here. But I do love hosting. And I'm so glad you brought this into Altspace, and I'm so glad you're bringing it into VR chat. I can't wait for it to be into VR chat because we're going to get to play with toys, and I love toys, so I can't wait for that. I just love you. I love all the cast. Everybody's fantastic. We have such a great time here. And the audience, we couldn't do it without you, audience. We love and appreciate all the times over this last year or so that we've been doing this show that you guys come and watch our shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We wouldn't be doing it without you. That's who we do it for. It's for you guys because we love it. So again, from the bottom of my heart, Eric, thank you so much for bringing this to life into here. I can't wait to continue. Love y'all. Love all the cast. Can't wait to continue. And my tears now are coming back. So let's rock it out tomorrow, Tuesday, and Thursday, when all you people are probably going to be seeing part of this video. Mwah. Love ya.
I said a lot already with the video that I did for Thursday.
Thing on?
Raw Thursday night, Friday morning.
My name is Bree, and I am of sound mind, and this is my last will and testament. Oh wait, no, that's not what we were here for. Oh, whew. Okay, good. I wasn't ready to die. No, okay. So we're supposed to say what we think about everything that's going on. So I guess I'll start with what the Improvatars means to me. And I was invited by the one and only Disco Jesus to join the troupe. I met Callamander, Doge, Stevie, the whole gang. And are they not awesome or what? If you're watching this in the crowd, I want to see some hearts up for the Improvatars. Second thing, not only have I made an incredible group of friends, but when I joined Altspace 6 months ago, I really found family. I found community. I know some others have probably talked about, the feud wars and the drama, and sure, there's exciting stuff all over the place. But at the heart of it, what I'm going to miss the most is the family and the community. And I hope that we can bring that over into VR chat or wherever we go. Whatever the VR equivalent of Valhalla is, because, well, let's go back to the Will and Testament, because this really does seem like a funeral, right? So I leave all of my outfits to, well, nobody. But yeah, those of you who know me, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss what we had here. Let's have one last great show and go out with a bang. It's my favorite way to go out.
Well, hey, how you doing? Just thought I'd let you give a few words. I've enjoyed being in the Doppelgangers. I still want to continue doing it in VR chat or wherever we go. I'm hoping to see everybody follow us along. Hoping everybody comes with us. Of course, I'll be exploring other platforms, so if you see Shylar in there or Joker, give me a ring. You'll probably see me, okay? I'll see you sometime in the metaverse. And like I said, just follow us along on the VR chat.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Hi there, sexy. Hi there, sexy. Hi there.
I want some of this too.
I got
my
some
hair?
berries and cream
Like my
for
hair?
you.
You like my
I got
hair?
some berries and cream for all of
Woo!
you.
We're
So
trying out new
excited.
hairdos, Eric, to do for the show. What do you think? How about
3 thumbs.
how about this?
Way up. I'll show you the third
How
one
about
later.
I got one. I got one. There we go. How's that one, Eric? Should I do this one for Thursday? I'll be BEA Utah full.
Hi there. I was told to stand on this heart and talk to you. There's a bunch of improvatars over there, and I love them all so much. And so I've been on Altspace since November of 2021. I got it installed, and then I started coming online in January of 2022. I don't know. I'm Sorry, January 2021. I've been on here for 2 years. I know it's been 2 years. I'm hoping Calamander's editing these because I have to start over. um. So hi, yeah, I've been on Altspace for a little over 2 years. Since January of 2021, and now it's March of 2023, and we're getting ready to say goodbye. I'm Zarnia, by the way. This is Z-Man cometh. I met Z-Man when I first came into Altspace, and he was one of the prime people who like taught me how to use the platform and learn world building, and I learned how to use Unity. And my gosh, so much that I've learned being in here. And then I joined this improv group, the Improvatars, who are so funny and so kind and always making the best of everything, and such a positive environment to be in. It has made me extremely happy. I could go on and list all of the friends that I've made, but I would be here forever. Altspace has been an outstanding resource for friends, and just the families that I've built in here that means so much to me. I'm gonna miss the platform because I'm so comfortable here. It's always felt like home, even when I went on other platforms. And then I met Z-Man here, who is a permanent fixture in my life now, and that I can't even put into words how happy that makes me, and how thankful I am. I'm gonna cry if I keep going. So I want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you to Callamander who set this up to take these videos. And Cal, you're such an amazing person and an inspiration to watch, and a great dad and a great performer, and a great friend. Thank you for that. And
A great lumberjack.
yeah, you're a lumberjack, and you're okay. Yeah. I'm gonna stop talking now. You gonna say anything, or are you gonna do something later?
Oh, I'm good.
He's good. He is. He's the best. All right, bye.
Oh no, Marcy is having her turn.
Well, hello. I'm usually behind the scenes, and this is very uncomfortable for me, so I'll keep it short. But I want to say how grateful I am to Calamander and the whole crew for letting me become part of the cast and enjoying it from the behind the scenes and feeling included. And this is really my group in Altspace. And as long as I can follow you guys, and I don't need Altspace, I'll just follow you anywhere. But for me, this was my family in Altspace, so I'm very grateful and thank you for letting me be part of it.
Hello, I'm Doge Cola. But now I go by El Hombre de Doge because some
Doing
NFT
photo
company
bombs of
decided to
everybody's
call
videos.
themselves Doge Cola. Oh, hello. So yeah, I'm a former adult film star. You might better know me from my role, Dickie Ricardo in I Love Pussy. But right now I'm here joined by my friend Sergius.
I think friend is a
And
strong word.
Altspace is ending, and I think all that I can say personally is that fuck you, Altspace, fuck you for never putting us on your newsletter. Our show 5 o'clock somewhere has been going on for about 3 years now, and you've never once put us in your newsletter. Look, we're a little mature, we're a little raunchy. You know what? You needed that, and now guess what? Now you're dying. Now you're a dying fucking platform. Go fuck yourself. I'll be in VR chat. Deuces.
You know, maybe Altspace could have stayed if they supported 5 o'clock somewhere. They couldn't handle up those titty shots. They just couldn't. They were too powerful.
He just added me.
Doge, come on. Come on, Doge. Here, boy. Come here. Say something nice about your friends.
Something nice about my friends. Altspace has, even with all its faults, It's allowed me to meet some pretty cool people like Sergius over here.
Yeah. I'm the
Look at him.
coolest.
He's blue.
Yep.
Therefore, he is the coolest by temperature.
That's actually. Never mind.
Evelite Lavelle, met her on here through Improv VR. Lovely person. She's a great comedian. You check her out. Of course, Evie. And how many friends do I have?
Say
Oh,
something
Jesus
nice
Christ,
about me again.
okay.
This is not a good.
Alright, Sergius has very lovely red eyes, and every time I
Yep.
stare into them, it's like staring into the pit of a fire, smoldering
Cool.
and blazing and
Cool. Now you made
just
it weird. Talk about Callamander
yeah.
now.
Right later.
Da 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 da.
Stevie, he'll give hour-long responses.
Doge has a penis.
Who was saying my name?
Hey, I'm fucking back again. Can't get enough of me.
Who was
All
saying my
right.
name?
So, Sergius, kind of the main question I guess I was curious to ask you is, what is your favorite thing about Callamander?
Well, Callamander, you're slightly less annoying than some other of my friends who will not be named. Doge.
All right, here's a good one. What has been, if you could, pick maybe a couple top things that you've done in Altspace or things that you have really taken away from the platform? Like, what are some of your favorite worlds you've gone to and things you've done in here?
Favorite worlds. Honestly, this one did stick out to me. The first time I was in here, it was what, 2021 or whatever. I don't fucking remember. I wasn't getting out anywhere. Nobody. Some people were. I wasn't. And I came in here, and it was like the first time we were having a rehearsal or something. And it was like, all right, guys, take 5. And then there was like some people mingling in the corner over there. Somebody with their headset down, and it was just take a breather sort of thing. And it was just so very reminiscent of like high school activities, college activities, or whatever. And it was the first slice of normal I had had since the pandemic had started, and it was something I really appreciated and stuck with me.
Wow, thanks a lot, man. What else did you do in Altspace? I mean, I know, but what else did you do in Altspace, during your time there?
Usually I came in here to host events, participate in few events or mod events. So like, I was host of the Turing Test, Real Fake News. I used to be pretty active in Improv Night, filled and hosted there a couple times. Went to my first fucking got Rocky Horror Picture Show screening thing in VR, complete with hot dogs to throw at the screen. Can't get that. There were several late nights. The karaoke nights too were pretty good. I almost the karaoke nights. That I think Karaoke in the Trees is the name of the world. So
nice. Cool. Are there any other people that you want to shout out to that you might miss from here or that you're looking forward to reconnecting with in VR chat or other places?
God, you're gonna make me say heartfelt things about people. Stevie and Don, and fucking hate to say it, Doge, and many other people have become really good friends. I said it in an earlier one, but Cal, Z-Man, unfortunately, Zarnia, all of you, Disto, Marcy, you've all been fantastic people to me. You're some of my closest friends, I think. And like I said before, there are times where in real life I'm just like, damn, my VR friends are so much fucking cooler. You guys are assholes.
Well, I can say that also you are sometimes my closest friend. But right now,
Thanks.
Stevie's my closest friend. And right now, Marcy's my closest friend. Hey, just a person, you want to step up there?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're kind of newer to the crew. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I've been interested in XR Live Theater for about 8-ish months now, I want to say. I've been just a patron and trying to write my own production and do stuff. Going slow, but hopefully we'll get there. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, what sort of stuff have you been writing?
My current project is basically about a cult in a New York office building, and it's basically a what if there was a modern day Gen Z cult. So it's basically like the live version of a BuzzFeed personality quiz.
Nice.
Doge.
so you haven't been part of the Improvatars for very long, but is there something that stands out to you about the Improvatars that you're drawn to?
So I've always loved theater in VR whenever I first heard of it, and I've always taken improv classes. So when I heard that there was improv in VR, I immediately fell in love. So, and then getting to meet you through Andy's character creation lab.
Are you part of Skits and Bits, or have you just been in VR chat?
I've just been in VR chat. I have joined the Skits and Bits Discord, but I have not done anything in there yet.
Cool. Is there any tips or pointers you want to give to people migrating from Altspace over to VR chat?
Just join the XR Live Discord. They've got a bunch of people that do like Rec Room, VR chat, onboard XR stuff. So they're really helpful when it comes to finding resources and getting advice when you're new to stuff like that.
Awesome. Sweet. Thanks a lot. All right. Cool. Hey, Stevie, Doge, Babs, any one of you, when you're done making out, want to...
I just wanted the broccoli. It's good for you.
All right. Hey, Doge.
I want a big stem.
Hello.
All right, next. No, so how long have you been hanging out around Altspace?
Oh, I can't even remember. I think maybe 4 years. 5 or 4 years.
What kind of things have you been getting up to in here?
Well, when I first joined Altspace, I primarily only used it to play holograms against reality while getting super baked, and so that's how I spent a majority of my time, just in the holograms against reality world. Getting high and having fun.
When did you start doing your 5 o'clock somewhere?
I started doing that, I think, about a year and a half, maybe. I don't want to say probably 2 years after I've settled into Altspace and stuff, and found a feel for how other people were hosting events, and and I was like, I could probably do that. This is fucking terrible. I'll make my own show, and hopefully, it's just as terrible.
Nice. Do you have any favorite experiences or worlds that you've visited in Altspace?
Favorite experiences, I gotta say, first coming into a friend of mine, Stevie's Improv VR. I got kicked out of their comedy set. I think around the first couple times I joined in, because I was trying to get a feel for walking around, and I stumbled upon their stage, and so one of them kicked me off. So I still have not forgiven them for that. Next time, I talk to Stevie or Shiseki, I'll let them know.
That's understandable. Is there anything else you want to share about your time in Altspace, or what what you're looking forward to, maybe moving on to another platform?
Yeah, so I already said this earlier when I came by, but never in my 4 years or 5 years, I don't remember, of doing this Altspace thing, have I been included in the goddamn newsletter Altspace. You never once put me in your goddamn fucking newsletter, alright? And I've never forgiven you for that. And now you're dying, so you know what? That's on
Karma's
you.
a bitch.
Exactly.
What would the headline
All right.
be?
Thanks a lot, Doge. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. See you around, and hopefully, if I get on VR chat, you'll see a lot more of me and a lot less clothes. All right, see ya.
I'm excited for it. Were you ready, Stevie?
I can't
Or
wait.
Babs, do you have to get going?
Because I was fucking around behind you like the whole time.
All right, cool. Are you gonna leave your hair?
Hold on. Let's go.
Got a
All right.
hairball before you even started.
So Stevie, how long ago did you join Altspace?
Too long. I joined Altspace. I said it in the first bit, but I joined Altspace at first in August of 2017, like continuously since September of that same year. Yeah, so over 5 years now.
Nice. What drew you to Altspace as opposed to some of the other apps?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Initially, it was because I had run out of other free things to do in VR, and I was exploring literally every option that I find on the Oculus Store. But then over the course of years, I was like so fucking thankful I was that bored because I'm like, I don't know if I would have ever tried this if not for that. Yeah.
Kind of a similar thing happened to me, yeah, when I downloaded Altspace, and then I was like, oh shit, you can host events in here and multiple people can be in there, and then I was like, I need to do improv. I need to do
Takes
like
basically nothing to unless you're gonna go to the effort of like making a whole ass set here, which takes a lot more than nothing. But it takes just like an idea. If you want, if you want to use some preset like fucking templates, and then that's possible. It's just like you just bring into here and it just works. That's the thing I'm gonna really miss.
Yeah. Are there other events or creators or different things that you've like really come to love here that you're gonna miss when you move on to a different platform?
The first one that comes to mind, I'm not going to miss because I'm going to like be part of it as it keeps going through because that's you guys. Because I will say there are other people and I will mention them, but I want to say with the Improvatars specifically, like how I first discovered you guys, like because at the time there was this dude who was making, there was this group who was like bringing in like copyrighted game shows from real life and trying to like half-ass copying them in here. And I thought you guys were part of that, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna give them their due diligence. And then I found out it's like an improv show with just better production value than most other people here. And so I'm like, yeah, that I'm so glad that I only this, yeah, some fucking mess. Have you been here? I think I've renewed just in another place, and that was part of what got me into event hosting originally in Altspace. Of course, 5 o'clock somewhere, Doge and Epilite and now Disco Jesus, but originally Sergius. Great drinking talk show. Oswin Sings is really great because she's just great at singing. I've been to that once or twice. There's a lot of events I wish I went to more, if I'm being honest, like just because life and mental health and shit like that. But yeah, there is no shortage of people who have come here who've done incredible things that I wouldn't find the same way in the rest of VR or the internet in general.
So what's next for improv night? I know you're kind of looking at VR chat. Obviously, we know, help you set up some stuff over there.
I admire you for being able so well to pretend that you don't know exactly where we're going. Because for those of you who don't know, Callamander was a massive help in helping us to transition into VR chat. And so he's basically, oh, Stevie, where are you? Yeah, no, it's we're going into VR chat and we're gonna try. It's gonna be harder for us because like we're based on audience participation and relying on people to show up like that. Because Improvatars is a cast show. But yeah, we're gonna be at least trying, and it's gonna be real fun. And yeah.
Yeah, nice. Sorry, I got a message.
No problem at all.
It totally threw me off my train of thought. But yeah, are there anything else you want to share?
Except for your 15-foot long penis, there is nothing in this world that I feel compelled to. Now I'll have to do another bump of cocaine.
I'm
All right.
headed out. Have a good night. And also, you're still in your wig thing.
See you later, Sergius. All right, Babs, you ready?
Goodbye. Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm just glad your bot's facing the other way because you can't see the orgies that's happening behind you. It's like,
I think he knows.
Yeah.
it's like,
I can
yeah,
gather.
it's
I
like
can gather what's
Callamander.
going
He's
on
so,
over here.
paying so much attention to the stage.
Sense it.
Who cares who's making out backstage?
The giant glob of cum on the back of my hat was a dead giveaway. All right.
Don't worry, I think Lacey Beauty was picking it off.
Quit doing that, boy. You go blind. All right.
Yeah. Ain't no work.
It's only head you're getting. Banging into something.
No.
All right, here I gotta make sure. Actually, let me see. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Okay. So Babs, when did you first join Altspace and why?
I first joined Altspace after the pandemic started, and I realized I needed to get a life and realized there's randoms on here like me. So I joined in about 2 years ago. My friend got me a headset and went, "Oh, cool! I'm not alone. There's other weirdos of the world. I can join in. I'm less alone in a pandemic." It's like, how long did that one last?
I know you went to a lot of live shows too. What are some of your favorite ones? Obviously, you don't need to name the Improvatars, but you know.
Oh, that's the worst part. Is with the whole Altspace experience. Picking a favorite is like asking me to pick out which is the weirdest one of you guys. I can't decide. You're all so unique in your own special ways. But with me coming onto Altspace made me realize if you never know, give it a go. Enjoy the show. If not, you're not playing the game right. At the same time, I'm wondering what was the best parts of the show, sitting in the background, knowing which part of the audience members were trying to hit on each other. It's like best part of the show, watching what you're not.
Did you have other experiences in Altspace that you want to share now?
Oh, I've had almost all experiences in Altspace because when I came in here, a friend giving me a headset knowing that I had limitations in actually going out. I've been able to walk on the beach, go swimming, go to the moon, do all the things you'd never be able to do normally. And it's like, yay, I can do it with friends that are just as random as I am because I never know where I'm going to go. Half the time dropping in on a friend is like, thank God you're here. What have I walked in on now? Yes, half the shows, it wasn't just the show that was the best part, but walking in on the audience going, what exactly am I looking at? Where am I? But this is a piece of art, a creation, and I have to give a congrats to you, Callamander, because this is a random creation to bring so many people together, having fun just for the fun of it.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
At the same time, the amount of times I'm wondering, what are they really wearing? I'm glad this isn't Zoom. I'm in a lot of trouble if it was.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if Meta ever does clothes tracking, I'm sunk, It's just gonna
At least you can
be
keep
me,
a straight
with a big
face.
naked avatar. What's that?
Just mute yourself. At least you can keep a straight face if you mute yourself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So what are you going to be doing now that Altspace is closing? Are you moving to another app? Or are you going to be just
I'm
closing
focusing
your
on
eyes and
health this
pretending you're
year
still
now
here?
that the pandemic's over. Eventually we have to get a real life. What did we do before Altspace? Be weird on our own? But I'm glad I've been able to join in due to, hey, where else can you meet people that have something like this in common where it's not about, hey, we've got everything correct, this is professional. It's like, hey, everyone can give it a go. It's a good show.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks a
I
lot,
have to
Babs.
ask
Anything
you,
else you want to add?
Callamander, with all your experience, can you pick one of your favorite performers?
Oh my gosh, my favorite performers. I don't know. It's going to be kind of the same thing. I know that Stevie has a ton of experience, and so Stevie does an amazing job. Let's see. Bree and Lacey are also really great. And just a person, even though they're so new, are so great. And then this other
Such a
one,
great performer.
Babs is also really great. She has a definitely different energy that really upends the show, and we love it.
Yeah, I'm more laid back, so you can do all the work.
Oh man. That's
But
my
yes, I
style
did
right there.
put you on the spot. That's like saying, can you choose your favorite child? If I do, I'm buying the ice cream for the other one.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, if I had to add to that, I mean, I don't know. I love all the performers. I mean, because everybody makes it such a good environment to do improv. Like, I mean, I tried to start an in-person improv group in the town I live. I don't know, probably 8-9 years ago.
Different planet.
And we had, we just had, so many different personalities that clashed. And there was probably only 6 or 7 people there, but there were also like 2 people that just, I don't know, just made it a really bad experience, and it wasn't fun for anybody else. It didn't feel like a safe space for them to share. So it was, I don't know, that's my favorite thing about all of these people here is just, how welcoming it is and how everybody can jump in.
I might actually tell you my story of that. Everyone knows me on PC because it's paraplegic correct. Sometimes you're just going to be a penguin and sit there. That's what an audience does. But at the same time, I've been wanting to be a dancer since 5 years old, a performer since I went into high school, and they called me grandma at high school because I actually did my high school with a walking stick because both my legs decided I want to be a dancer, so both dislocated before I got to high school. My nickname was Grandma, and it's like, cool, I might be wiser than as you. It's like, wait, can I get more experience? At the same time, just because I had a disability doesn't mean I wasn't part of the show. I may have been the trip hazard. I'm glad you guys are as legless as me. I'm not a trip hazard. But at the same time, it didn't stop me being part of it because whether you're audience member, backstage manager, just someone who gives out tickets or records it even, you're still part of the show, and that's the best part of being part of the community because even though they're doing their bit, if everyone's doing their job, wheels run good. If someone's not there, it's like, how do we improvise? Who can we pull up? But we've still got to keep going on. Just like with Altspace and moving over to platforms, we've all got to be able to keep going on and improvising of where we're going, what we're doing. But isn't that life? It's we all make plans and improvise because if you make plans, chances are something's going to come up. Anyone got a phone call on stage?
Yeah, I had that happen today. Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, the universe's irony of every time I've ever been on a stage, my phone decided to ring. And it's like, I'm only with my friends for an hour. Why are you calling now? You must have this universal key to go, hey, how do we interrupt this? But it is my 9 till 5, so thank you for helping me procrastinate. How to ignore my housework. Friends.
Calamander's such a great guy.
I was
Or
at
my
improv
son's
night
headset.
earlier and
That's
my
a
phone
good
started
other one.
ringing.
Of I can blindfold
Mhm.
myself to the jobs and hope he does it if he wants the headset back.
I thought you were referring to me.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna
All
head
right.
out.
Thanks,
I don't know how
Babs.
I'm gonna
I
follow
love
that
you
one.
guys. Talk to you soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tuesday.
we'll catch you
darling, I'll
later.
get behind
Thanks for
you
doing
then.
this. I
He's like,
appreciate it.
I may be in front, but guess what? Don't mind you being behind me. Aussies are in front. Don't mind the
Yeah.
view from
I'm
behind.
gonna try not to move. That's what I'm gonna try not to do. Is trying to move. Okay, there we go.
No, you're good. All right, Lacey. Well, how have you been doing in Altspace? How long have you been here?
I've been here almost 3 years. Would be November. Would be my third year here. Started in 2020, and I was very shy when I first started. I was like, I didn't want to talk to anybody, and a couple of my friends, I was at a party. A couple of my friends actually pulled I was over in the corner, just kind of by myself, and uh, two people randomly ran up to me and pulled me into the middle of the dance circle, and we were all just partying it up, and broke my shell really quick doing that. So
Nice.
yeah,
Do you want to name those people, or are they?
yeah. Wildfire and Code Matrix and Battery Bear. Those were the first three people I met in Altspace. So
Nice. What are some of your favorite things that you've done in Altspace throughout the couple years you've been here now?
I've met tons and tons of people. I've made friends and they're considered family members. I've been I've hosted parties. I've done improv even though when I have to work, I like to jump in when I can if I'm not busy. um I never thought I would be in part of Improvatars. I was like, "Oh, I'm too shy to do this." But being around a big group of good friends, it actually built me up to do so. So, yeah.
Nice. Do you have other favorite events that you like to go to when you're in Altspace?
I just do whatever I'm trying to support friends and like what they have going on. So when they have like a music show, like Disco does his sermon, or you're hosting any of these little improv shows, or your reads or something like that, or Stevie does his improv show, I try to jump where I need to go to support that. um uh, just I try to support anybody that's having any kind of event. I will promote it on my Instagram. I will help out where I need to be. So
Sweet. Gosh. Um, yeah. Sorry, I'm just running out of questions.
oh, you're fine.
Improv, that's what we're here for.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's see. Can you think of like maybe a couple like experiences that make Altspace I mean, maybe you don't consider it the best platform, but like for what we do in here, are there some experiences that
um
really stick out in your mind, I guess?
I mean, Altspace was the very first app I ever downloaded on my Oculus. That was the very first thing. I was like, I tried VR chat. The first day I was in there, I had someone literally a kid run up to me right where my ear was and just scream bloody murder. I was like, nope, do VR chat. So I was like, I'll just go stick with Altspace, and I found those few people I met first, and I fell in love with the application. And I literally, like, I did have a little spat when I was gone for 8 months because I had deaths in the family. So I took like an 8 month hiatus. I was gone for 8 months straight. Then the year later, I had two more family members pass. So I took like a month off, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay on here as long as I can. And when I heard the news was going to shut down, I was like, no, it's home. I don't want to see it go away. So, and then I met the one of the main creators from Altspace the other day in here, and that was fantastic. And I told him how much this place meant to me, and um, so that was very reassuring and really nice to hear his feedback on what I had to tell him. And no, Altspace, I've literally been here every single day since I took my little break. I'm here every single day, because I'm like, it's home. Like if I'm having a crappy day at work, I come into Altspace. I had a crappy relationship or bad day just in general, I'd come in here and just it completely melted away for me. So I just truly, really love this form for sure.
Nice. So what are you doing next now that Altspace is closing?
I'm dipping my toes in a little different applications. I'm in VR chat. I'm in spatial. I'm in Horizons. I'm a little bit everywhere and everywhere I'm the same name pretty much, just minus the one. So I try to stay all like as easy as I possibly can, so anybody can go, oh, I know her. Oh, I remember her. So it's just a lot easier to, especially in VR chat. Like I got recognized. I was in a random world with like 30 or so people, and they're like, "Oh, you're Flacy from Altspace," and I go, so that's pretty cool to be like recognized. To be recognized just randomly. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Very cool. Yeah, anything else you want to share?
No, I'm just happy to be a part of Improvatars when I can be, and jumping in randomly at random times. As you know, I've done that a couple times now. I I just when I can be in Improvatars and just completely just randomly come up on stage, I love to do so. So hopefully I can be a part of some kind of more shows in the future on VR chat. And I just gotta my work schedule is the worst part of everything though. But I truly love being a part of the group and a part of the family that we've created in Altspace and moving to bigger and better things. Yeah.
Very true. Sweet. Well, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
In the town I'm in, it's small enough where we don't have a large improv community. So, like I said, I woke up on that Monday. I decided I wanted to do an event. I found Altspace, and I created the event on Monday. I created the event for Thursday of that same week, and not knowing any of the building tools, not knowing any people in there, I just was determined to do it. And so I put up the event, and right away I had quite a few people interested in helping out. I think Marcy and Zarnia were even there at the very first one, and Pixie Sticks, she was helping me, and and we had you know, so many people volunteer to be on the show that I didn't even host the first show. we we had I think Pixie hosted the first show, and so it was really cool for me to start out on a Monday and schedule an event in a platform that I didn't know how to do anything in for that same week, and have it so well received by people I didn't know. And I think that's one of the magical things about Altspace. Um, for one, it's definitely the community, but um, you know, the platform just kind of lends itself to this creativity and um, getting to do these amazing things with your friends that friends that I would have never otherwise met in the real world. Um, Pretty much every single night I'm on stage, I'm performing with people who are uh, mostly around North America, but some of them are spread all over the world. And it's just an amazing thing. One thing in particular that I really love about the Improvatars is that all of the people who are in the group are just so welcoming. They're just kind, wonderful people, and it's a welcoming environment for anybody who's newer to improv comedy. I myself, I have very little improv comedy experience outside of Altspace, and so to rub shoulders with these amazing people who have done lots of live improv theater, and now have done virtual improv theater, it's just amazing. And I'm looking forward to what comes next. After this, we're planning on going over into VR chat and maybe other platforms in the future, expanding our different shows. And yeah, I'm not too scared or sad that Altspace is closing, knowing that we've got all these amazing people who are ready to just pick up the pieces and keep going. And yeah, so gosh, as far as like amazing things I've seen in here, I've seen Nico, his worlds, especially his solar system and some of his cat AI worlds and things like that blow my mind. And the ability to navigate those spaces with your friends and world hop and see all these different things. I spent more time in here world hopping than almost anything else, probably running this show more so than world hopping. But I would sometimes spend 4 or 5 hours with people in here, and we would just get on a rabbit hole. I would meet somebody just at an event and talk for hours, and some of them are my best friends now. And I never would have met them if not for the random interactions that you get in here. And yeah, so yeah, I think that's mostly what I want to say. I think it's definitely amazing the things that I've experienced in here that can't even really be quantified into words. All of these people that I'm surrounded by all the time just make this a transcendent experience. It's been the best part of my life, I think, so far. I guess my kids are also pretty great too. The nice thing about all of this being ones and zeros and textures and 3D models is that we can bring it anywhere we want to. And I know the people will be around. So I think we're still gonna have lots of really great shows, and so yeah.